Has been one assembly talk.
My school also does have an LGBT club.
Just tend to focus on your grades.
Having us all wear rainbow lanyards.
They put up posters and stuff.
Got a lot of support in my school to stop homophobia and other things from happening at school. My school also does have an LGBT club, but it's not as promoted as other clubs, and I think the topics of LGBT is just as important.
They didn't do much for like LGBT. They did assemblies on like LGBT week or whatever, Pride. It wasn't good. So many people experienced like homophobia and all that kind of thing, and they would report it, but no, they wouldn't do anything.
We normally have a big Pride assembly every July, but since there's been so many exams going on this year, we haven't really had one. Do you know a couple of LGBTQ people that are very disappointed about this because they feel less supported?
You had these people come in and they were just like, if you're questioning, call these numbers.
Some actually do lessons on that topic in positive ways.
They have student services in place and counselling appointments available if you do need it.
They put up posters and stuff, but there's only so much that posters can do because it doesn't stop like the lack of understanding from other students.
There have been a few assemblies where some students would volunteer to do an assembly.
We're basically just taught all the time, male, female, no other way around it. But if anybody is like bullied for their sexuality, then that's a different story.
Nothing is really done in my school to support the LGBT plus community.
We have the no bullying policy, so everyone has to behave themselves and treat each other the same.
If anything really happens to a member of the LGBTQ plus community, the person has to write a witness statement and that will get handled. There's a place called Green Room where more like either stressed out or someone who's having problem difficulties in their class can just take away for the whole day or just a lesson.
There's not very many people from that community in my year. There weren't really any problems. I don't know what they do if they did because there's nothing really much to do because like it's normal.
Having us all wear rainbow lanyards that just promoted diversity and inclusivity. We also had an LGBTQ enrichment that you could go to. We had people available for you to speak to if you had problems. We had a no tolerance bullying policy.
I did have a teacher who was in charge of like all that kind of stuff, but he's left now. But we have an equality club, and there's people that we can talk to, like if we're receiving hate, if we were part of that community. But there is still a lot of like homophobia, transphobia that goes on.
Has been one assembly talk, but this was done by the students. But I do think that it's important that the teachers also have some input. It can't just be spread around by students. Teachers should also have a role in speaking up about LGBT rights and making sure people feel comfortable.
We have like a few assemblies on it a year maybe, but I think that's really it.
I haven't really experienced them doing anything. We don't really talk about it. They tend not to, they just tend to focus on your grades.
In RE we had a few lessons on it because it's part of our RE course.
At my school, personally, to be improved is obviously taking things more serious and like trying to show that it's not right to discriminate against anyone.
Giving lessons to the students to make them more aware of LGBT plus and how we can support them and how we can accept them into society.
We should raise more awareness, especially in perhaps PE, SHE lessons, and just take away the stigma around it.
We should have an assembly on it because we need to understand that LGBT plus student people are just like ordinary straight students, and we don't want them to feel left out.
I think we just need to speak about it even more, not just have a one-off assembly where it's just one person talking to you.
What needs to be emphasised the way you say your opinion because you don't want to offend people, and at the end of the day everyone's different, everyone has their preferences. Even if they don't agree with you or you don't agree with them, it's not your place to voice or force your opinion on them.
I think school should really educate people on actually what LGBTQ is, how it's not a choice, it's the way you were born.